Hey everybody, it's Will back with another Stranger Things video. We got another Stranger Things Season 5 photo dump off of Instagram, courtesy of Ross Duffer. And we also have a handful of unofficial ones as they still are coming in. You know, there's no shortage of those because people obviously are going to be lurking around set trying to get any shot that they can to give us some kind of indication of what's going on this season. But these first set of photos are the official ones I wanted to go through, kind of give you my ideas, my speculations, my theories about what we're going to see in this next season, as we are all still super excited about this, ready for this show to come out. But we are in it for the long haul as far as the wait. But anyways, jumping right into it, this first photo, we have a shot of the Duffer Brothers with Millie Bobby Brown, aka 11, on the set of the radio station. And so this particular set seems like it may play a rather large part in this season. We don't know if this is a new hangout or maybe just a new place of employment for somebody, because I'm not real sure if they're going to have this be as somewhere that's maybe abandoned or just kind of out in the middle of nowhere, so it makes it easier to have their little meetings, or what the case is with this set. But it seems like it's going to play a pretty prominent part in at least the first few episodes. So really excited to see what the premise is around the radio station, what their plan is for it, what the plan is for our people, you know, 11, Mike, Lucas, Dustin, all of them. What's the big deal, I guess, behind the radio station? What part is it going to play? But moving on, we have this shot of a bloody sneaker. I want to say this is probably Steve's foot. It could be Dustin's, it could be Mike's, or any of the other guys of that team. And, you know, what's it mean? There's been some speculation that this is an actual on-set injury, but more than likely this is the result of a scene shot, maybe in the Upside Down, maybe battling something, or just simply getting hurt running. It's hard to tell, but I want to say this is probably Steve's foot, because it's kind of got the athletic kind of thing going on. But, I mean, again, all up for speculation and theory, but this is probably his foot after getting into a tussle, or maybe just as something as simple as getting in a fight with someone, defending someone else, because we have seen an evolution in Steve where he's not quite the selfish prick that he used to be. He is more defending people that he cares about. I mean, he's gone to battle in the Upside Down, proving that he is not that popular jerk of a guy that we saw way back in Season 1. But again, wild speculation and theory. Who knows whose fucking foot this is. And then this next one, we have a shot of the book A Wrinkle in Time. Now, this is further feeding into what people are believing could be a time travel theory for the season, where we see possibly our characters go back in time in the Upside Down in particular, because it seems that the Upside Down is kind of frozen in that time period when we first saw Will Byers go missing, and it's never really moved on from that. Not sure what that means, but the time travel theory has been suggested quite a bit for this season. Maybe going back and stopping any of it from ever happening. I mean, that would be kind of wild, but that's one theory that's floating around out there. The next one, these types of motivational or informative types of posters, if you grew up in the 80s and 90s, these things were everywhere. Especially in the late 80s, early 90s, you know, anti-smoking, anti-drinking, anti-everything really, because that's when the DARE thing really took off, and just any kind of drug prevention or whatever to keep kids on the straight and narrow. And this one, it seems that they're really trying to promote, you know, don't smoke or anything when you're pregnant. There's been some people reading in between the lines saying that this could mean that maybe someone like Nancy is pregnant. I think that's a bit of a far stretch, and it wouldn't make sense, but, you know, there's always the possibility. But I think this is just probably some random poster on the school set, just the anti-everything that was the big thing back in those days. I have very vague memories of seeing these posters around my elementary and my high school growing up. It's hard to tell if this has any underlining message or it's just simply on the school set. And this one is a pretty familiar sight. This is the set of the school bus that we saw a lot in, I want to say, Season 2, when they're hiding from the demo dogs, when they're hiding from the Hawkins Lab government official people, and they're just trying to stay safe. And this is where Hopper and Joyce make contact with them, where they find them when Nancy's really reaching out, trying to get them to reveal the information, but they're really hesitant because they think that the Hawkins Lab people could be listening in. But we'll see what kind of parts this set is going to play again, because I think it's been a minute since we've been to this set. because in the next shot too, we have this scarecrow looking thing that's still obviously in that scrapyard, junkyard set, where maybe this is something of target practice. Maybe this is them gearing up for their next battle of whoever or whatever they might face that has come out of the Upside Down into Hawkins. Now, we don't know the degree of what's going on, if it's full-on battle all the time and just Hawkins is overrun, or the remnants of the Upside Down have kind of gone dormant with that first initial eruption and the split running through the town and destroying a handful of buildings and houses, or what's going on, because we did have another photo floating around that I did a video on last time of Stone Mountain, where we see a lot of tentacles or tendrils or whatever you want to call them wrapped around trees out in the woods, kind of looking pretty dormant, like they haven't moved in a while, just kind of laying in wait. So who knows if that's what they're going with, but I am definitely anxious to find out. And this next one, we get one of the Duffer Brothers just right there on set with a giant JLG lift and just hanging out waiting for the next shot to be set up. And this one we have a tiger, because Hawkins tigers, we don't know if this is just something that's floating around set or something that's just a set toy. We don't, this could mean a couple different things, I guess. But there with the tiger with its eyes crossed out, kind of looking sort of dead. So who knows what that really means. And then this last one, this is a jar or what have you that we did see a small video of 2 or 3 videos ago that I made. Obviously it says days shot, so days shot, every day that they complete shooting, they drop a marble in there. So it looks like maybe somebody got a little overzealous with dropping the marble in there, or maybe it just simply fell off a table somewhere. But we see that they are, I want to say 3 weeks now into filming, so we've probably got at least 2 or 3 episodes complete, because we did have a couple of our cast members down in Florida for the MegaCon down there. I unfortunately do not live anywhere near there, so I did not have a chance to go, but Finn and Gayton were both down there doing autographs and pictures and whatnot. So that was pretty cool. So they must have had some days off set, or just they're in between filming episodes right now, or maybe simply just the episodes that they're filming now are more focused around certain other characters, because I want to say we haven't seen much of Jonathan or Nancy or Steve or them, so they were probably actually busy filming. So just another slew of photos that we got from Instagram, just hyping us up even more for the release of this show, and just I can't wait for it. But here up next we have a few unofficial paparazzi shots, as we always do, because like I said, they're always going to be out there. There's always going to be people lurking around the edges of set with probably their 10 times magnified cameras ready to snap up any shot that they can. But it seems like a lot of the filming right now is based around that radio station. And we see in this first one, it's just a handful of crew members with some equipment on set, getting things set up. And then we have, looks like a rig shot, getting lighting in place. And the next shot's pretty similar. We just get more of the trailers and them getting the lighting set up. And then in this last shot, we have a close-up of what looks to be the station wagon. Maybe it's Nancy's or maybe it's Joyce's. So we don't know, but this does look like it's meant to be in the show. It belongs to one of the characters. So it's really hard to say what the focus is of this radio station, what purpose it's going to serve, but of course anxious to find out and ready to get the show going. But that does it for our photos. And, as we know, we will continue to get these either officially or unofficially, but just further pumping us up for the show, ready for it to come back. And just the theories are floating around out there. Is there going to be time travel involved? Is there going to be a large time jump? Because we have seen possibly up to 3 years time jump into 89. What does it mean for the town of Hawkins concerning the Upside Down? Has it full on spilled into there, or is it just that initial eruption and then everything just kind of froze in place, where the connection to Vecna wasn't as strong, or whatever it is that was making those walls between the worlds kind of fall down and spill into Hawkins? So very excited to see how that all goes down and what they're going to do with it. But anyways, that is my photo dump for the day. I will continue to bring you these types of videos. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, leave a comment, and as always, subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. Help me make that push to 1,000 subscribers this year. It would mean the world to me. So until next time, guys, take care. Bye.